He could crack open bank vault locks without even opening his eyes. But this honest guy was too scared to steal anything. He just worked as a low-level clerk at a bank. He posted his 8-second vault cracking tutorial online. He dreamed of becoming an influencer, but nobody watched his videos at all. Just when he thought his influencer dreams were totally dead, a mysterious email popped up on his computer. The sender was super impressed with Hans's lockpicking skills. They invited him to join the underground lockpicking championship that happens every 4 years. The winner gets a shot at cracking the legendary locksmith's vault. That's every lockpicker's ultimate dream. He didn't think twice and headed straight to the competition. Since he didn't know the route, Hans showed up last. The other contestants were already halfway done when Hans finally rushed to his vault to catch up. Soon, the first person made it through. Only 4 out of 8 contestants could advance. Right after the second and third place winners were announced, Hans barely snagged the 4th semi-final spot. But this round was gonna blow Hans's mind completely. The organizers rolled out 4 vaults that looked totally ordinary, but they'd stuck foam padding on each box. They only had 5 minutes to crack them. The contestants had to press right up against the boxes to barely hear the faint sounds. The curly-haired guy next to him stayed super calm and opened his first. Hans was freaking out. His hands were dripping with sweat. He gave it everything he had. He finished just 5 seconds behind and earned his spot in the finals. This performance kind of surprised the crowd. Turns out the curly-haired guy was last year's Lock King. Nobody expected someone to crack it so close to his time. The judge announced the final rules. These 2 titanium vault doors used Royal Bank level design. They only had 3 minutes to crack them. If time ran out and nobody succeeded, there'd be no champion this year. The competition started fast. The evil organizers didn't want to give out prizes, so they blasted loud music at the venue. This made it almost impossible for Hans to hear the tiny sounds inside the lock. The sneaky, curly-haired guy pulled noise-canceling headphones from his pocket. He pressed against the vault door and started cracking. Hans hadn't prepared anything. He could only hold his breath and stretch out his right hand. Just by using the vibrations between the music and the lock, he sensed the vault's internal structure. While the curly-haired guy got stuck on a tough part, Hans just smiled slightly. He easily opened the vault door that nobody was supposed to crack. Even though he won the championship, the organizers said there was no legendary vault. They just gave him $1 million and sent him packing. Just when Hans was feeling super bummed, Gwen, the mysterious person who sent the email, came to find him. Gwen said joining the lockpicking competition was just to test his skills. If he wanted a shot at opening those 4 legendary vaults, he'd need to join her team and rob banks with her. When Hans heard this, he got instantly excited. After working as a low-level employee for so long, he could finally rob his own boss. Legend says a locksmith once built 4 vaults. Because of their brilliant design, they're still being used today. The first vault, Rhines Gold, was stored inside a credit union with 300 years of history. Before the heist started, Hans disguised himself as a regular customer and went into a bathroom stall. 5 minutes later, Master Thief Gwen would follow with bags and packages. With a classic misdirection move, Gwen easily snatched the security guard's keys. Then she'd go to the vault room, claiming she needed to store important stuff. The team's hacker would dress up as a Russian tourist. They'd done their homework. Nobody at the credit union spoke Russian. This way, she could keep the bank manager busy for a really long time. The 2 of them used the security keys to get into the credit union's underground vault. The legendary Rhines Gold appeared right before their eyes.